Thanks for tuning in again. Click like or get the notification, like and subscribe. Share this channel with your friends. Seeing that there are so many new widows every single day in the United States. Well, I know you know a widow. So if you think this would be encouraging to her, share this channel with her. One more little reading from A Widow's Journey by Gail Roper. I find there are 3 types of people who greet me at church these days. I'm not speaking of close friends who've walked this grieving process with me. I'm talking about casual friends, folks I like but don't spend much time with. There are those who hover over me as if I'm going to fall apart, as if Chuck died last week. We see each other on only occasionally, so they don't remember how long Chuck's been gone. Only that he has died, and they should be kind to me. How are you doing, Gail? Is everything all right? How are you coping? The second group are those who can't remember how long Chuck's been gone and are open about it. How long has it been now? I could tell them to the day, but I just give a general time frame. Wow, I can't believe it's been that long, they say. Of course they can't. They're nice people who've been living their own lives with their own problems and joys, and they remember my grief only when they see me. And there are those who, in the press of life or conversation of the moment, don't even think of Chuck or my circumstances. They mean no harm. They've just got stuff besides Chuck and me on their minds. They're living lives as I'm living their lives as I'm living mine. As time passes, all 3 groups are to be expected and accepted. None intends to hurt by disregarding my loss, and I must not see hurt where none is intended. Life moves on. Accept one another then, just as Christ accepted you, in order to bring praise to God. Romans 15:7. Therefore, as God's chosen people, holy and dearly loved, clothe yourselves with compassion, kindness, humility, gentleness, and patience. Colossians 3:12 tells us that. So we have spoken in recent weeks on the hurtful things people can say, and I think that Gail's writing speaks to that as well. And you're going to have your own stories of that, and people really don't mean harm from that. I don't think. I know they don't. And another area that I've found and still kind of find hard sometimes is maybe a friendship. Maybe we'd lost touch or it had been years since we've been in contact, and they didn't know. Maybe they didn't know that Bob died. And so then when I tell them, it's a surprise. There's that situation, or the first time you see people that maybe they live far away or something like that, and it kind of hurts all over again because it's a freshness, and there's a fresh I don't know what word to use, but a freshness within the relationship. So like they want to share their condolences. You're sad because you haven't seen them, and it's like you just have this emotional connection because you were both emotionally connected, and you're both still sad that your person's gone. And so I found that to be difficult and sometimes hard. I had to like pump myself up for it on the inside, like, it's going to happen, it's going to hurt, but you need to see this person. With regard to, all of that, just keep going through it. Keep going, keep staying connected, keep forgiving people when they say hurtful things. I remember one lady, she just was, I don't know what to say. We weren't very close per se, but right when I had seen her, shortly after Bob died, she shared that she and her friends at church had been praying for him and for us. And then she said, you need to forgive. you need to forgive. And I remember taking like, I know, I need to forgive. But you guys, there's only so many emotions a person can process at one time. And I did have to work through a lot of forgiveness. There was a lot of things related to Bob's death that required great forgiveness in. I mean, much more than, much deeper issues and things than just a hurtful word or, expression. That's peanuts compared. So even in that, just handle the widow in your life so gently. Try, if you've not walked the widow journey, try not to offer much suggestion, because you don't know. You've not walked in that path. And really, she just needs you to listen and offer a hug and invitation. If you'd like to talk, I'm here for you. That in and of itself is a comfort. So, yeah, I think that's, what are your thoughts? Have you had anyone say crazy things to you? Are you working through the forgiveness process in that? Where are you in your widow journey with regard to kind of friendship categories? And I know in my grief share group, the one that I did, remember it happened to be 5 widows, and they're spread out as far as time frame. So the leader had been a widow for 20 some years. And they all said at one point, your friends will change. Your friends are going to change. And I remember saying, no, not mine. Like, I don't know what kind of friends you had, but mine aren't going to change. And so Bob died in the end of January. And by July, there was already a shift of a magnificent portion that had happened. And I couldn't believe it. I mean, I could because they told me, but I didn't want to believe it, right? I thought I was different and that our relationship was different, but it really wasn't. And one lady in our group had shared, she thought that too. There was another couple that she and her husband had, done life with for so long, and it was too hard for the man of the other couple. He just couldn't face seeing her without her husband. And so that friendship, I mean, she said they still stayed in casual contact, but nothing like it was. And really, when we look at it, how could it be the same? It's not the same. It's not like that friendships have to fizzle and dissolve completely, but they will change. They just will, because there's absolutely nothing in your life that's the same, right? So anyway, where are you in that? I just want you to think about that for yourself. Where do you find yourself in that part of the journey? That's my gift for you today.